Shalom. Call Halayim Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Arkakadash. Peace and blessings to the elders, apostles, a great millstone who taught us this truth and ruled well. And peace and salutations to the Akim, putting on as the elect and striving for perfection and for that crown of righteousness. This is your brother Kasad out of Great Millstone, Austin, coming out the branch of Houston. And in the Hebrew tongue, I said all praises to Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, and his son Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus and stuff. These are the true names of our Father and of his Son. All right. And the lesson title is going to be called Going into Identity and Your Nationality and stuff. After you found out that you are a Hebrew Israelite, what is required of you? What should you be doing and stuff like that? And we're going to get some scriptures, and perfectly, this is edifying. This is Hebrews 11. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, and the evidence of things not seen. For by the elders obtained a good report. All right. So having faith is a king. All right. You have to have faith inside of this at the end of the day, inside of your identity. All right. To enable to operate inside of your identity, you have to have faith, man. All right. Because it's a spiritual blessing when it comes down to it that is going to manifest into our reality, real soon. So it's a must that we operate in faith. And this is how we operate in faith. The scriptures also say the just shall live by faith, right? So that's, this is what we're going into. Through faith, we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of Yahweh, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. By faith, Abel offered unto Yahweh a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, by which he obtained witness that he was righteous, Yahweh testifying of his gifts, and by it he being dead yet speaketh and stuff. And going to him being dead, his righteous blood after he was slew cried out unto the Lord. Still being that he was of the righteous seed, man, and what his sacrifices and the things he was doing was acceptable unto Yahweh and stuff, man. And Cain's was not at the end of the day, because he was not of the righteous seed, and he did not do the things that was required of him with a whole heart. All right. He was not fully into doing and to pleasing the Lord when it comes down to it, man. He was a carnal man. Right. By faith, Enoch was translated that he should not see death, and was not found, because Yahweh has translated him. For before his translation, he had this testimony that he pleased Yahweh. And you want to be counted worthy of pleasing the Lord. You want to be on that right-hand side. You don't want to be on that left-hand side, and be accounted with the 2/3 or with the wicked, who is Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, and all the other heathen nations. All right, because when it comes down to it, they have judgment coming, and that cup is coming. You will have to sip from it if you're a part of that 2/3 of the house of Israel. All right, which is the lake of fire. All right, thermonuclear warheads, that are going to be sent over here. Continuing on, and 5 and 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him and stuff. And, this is, evidence and part of the requirements of what we're supposed to be doing, seeking him diligently and stuff. And how we seek after him is, more so what we're going to go into. This is the book of Baruch 2:32. Matter of fact, 31. And shall know that I am the Lord, their power, for I will give them a heart and ears to hear. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name, right? And return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers, which sinned before the Lord. All right, so now we're remembering the ways of our fathers and stuff, and how they went off from the Lord, by sin. Transgression of the law is sin. All right, so therefore we understand that we're seeking after the Lord is seeking after the law. All right, and diligently, and that means doing. All right, at the end of the day, doing the law is living by faith. All right, doing what is required of us for that great reward at the end of the day, presenting ourselves as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to our power. All right, so therefore the law is not done away with. In the land of our captivity, we're going to continue to practice these righteous acts, man. And that's how we show forth our faith. All right. And the understanding of this book that was left to us, man, which are the Holy Bible, which is the scriptures, man. This is Judges 5:11. They that are delivered from the noise of archers in the place of drawing waters, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord, even the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord go down into the gates and stuff. So once again, this is how we're living by faith. All right. And we're rehearsing these righteous acts that were given to our forefathers. All right. We're diligently seeking him. And then we're treating our brothers brotherly. All right. Our mothers and our fathers with respect and reverence at the end of the day, man. Loving one another. All right. Not defrauding each other. Adultery, infidelity, coveting, worshiping these false and fake idols, holding each other accountable when it comes down to it. And we're teaching others, and others are going inside the city, which the scripture says, Lord, go down into the gates. The gates is another word for the city. So we're out teaching, these righteous acts, man. And we're putting it forth our best efforts to fulfill what's written inside these scriptures. And the book of the Bible, once again, is the book of the law. All right. And we're out to follow the scriptures that are written inside of it, and that was given to us by his son Yahweh Shai when it comes down to it. And that's how the just is going to be sanctified, man. All right, walking after what is written in these scripts, following after Yahweh Shai, picking up your cross and following after him. All right, this is Deuteronomy 32:7. Remember the days of old, consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee, thy elders, and they will tell thee, and stuff. And it's the spirit, when it comes down to it, that is going to bear witness to what we're supposed to be doing. Like it's the spirit that bears witnesses to who we are, man. All right, because we connect to Jacob, who is Israel. All right, which makes us Israelite, and for that we have an inheritance that's coming from our Lord, man. Right at the end of the day, because we are the Lord's apple. We are the apple of the Lord's eye, Yahweh's eye, when it comes down to it. We are his chosen generation, his people and stuff, man. And it's a beautiful thing. This is Romans 12:1. I beseech you, brother. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh, which is your reasonable service. All right. And how would you present your bodies as a living sacrifice? By being spotless and blameless at the end of the day, man. That's how we do it. Let's see if I can find that right quick. Philippians 2:15, that you may be blameless and harmless, the sons of Yahweh, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in the world. All right. The Father is Yahweh is the Father of lights, man. And that's the children. All right. That's out here right now, bear witnessing to the strength and the power. All right. To this resurrection that is happening right now in the land of dry bones, man. The bones are getting in the spirit. We have the young man and the old man, all right, prophesying right now, because the spirit of the Lord is being poured out. And it's a beautiful thing that we're seeing out here on every platform and avenue, right? This is Romans 12:2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh. And, through thy precepts, we get understanding. All right. And therefore we understand what the Lord is requiring us to do. All right. You cannot just say you are a Hebrew Israelite and go about your business, man. All right. Because at the end of the day, there's something that is required of you. And if you do that, that means you are a wicked Hebrew Israelite, a stiff-necked, wicked Hebrew Israelite that is appointed to death on this side, man. But only the men of the Lord are going to pick up, where they left off at, so to speak, man, and start following after Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, and doing what is required of them and stuff. And with that, that's 144,000 of the elect. And once that number is sealed, it's total damnation and destruction coming to this earth, man. And that's what the man of the Lord want. That's what the Hebrew Israelite really wants, man. And like I said, the just shall live by faith and stuff like that, and walk by faith and not by sight. So we are wanting that deliverance, and we are seeing that deliverance that the Lord is going to put in this earth. All right. That the spirit of judgment on this earth. And that's going to be a beautiful thing, man. All right. This is Hebrews 10 and 38. Last but not least. Now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. All right. So the just is going to be living by faith, man. All right. They're not going to be glorying that, oh, yeah, ha, 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 I'm a Hebrew Israelite. You not. Nah. They're going to say, oh, well, too much is given, much is required. All right. I've been given. I am the chosen one of the Lord, man. All right. I got to do something else. I got to do much more. I can't just be sitting around with my hands in my pocket, man. I got to get to work. All right. I gotta, work for this at the end of the day. Labor, man, because the scriptures say our labors follow us. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.